Hello, welcome to
Hi.
TruthSalt. I'm Nicole Faillaci.
And I'm Alexis Voss.
We are so happy that you have tuned in with us and that we are actually doing this
Yes,
thing.
finally.
It's been a journey, but here we are, and that's what matters now,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
First of all, we would like to thank you for tuning in. I know that there's a lot we can all be doing, and we just really appreciate this. And we wanted to take this initial video to just talk about who we are, and how we came together and get to know each other a little bit. I was born in the Bronx, New York. I was raised in Las Vegas, Nevada, and then met my husband in California, in Los Angeles, at Performing Arts School. And we did a lot of theater and moved out here to Colorado in, 98, 99, which is crazy because I'm really young.
Yes, you are.
But we continued to do theater. We were blessed. We got to live the dream and do all the things. We both got to do professional theater and actually like pay our rent doing it. And that's the dream for a lot of actors. But we always had this yearning later on that we wanted to get into ministry. The more that we got to know God, we felt this desire to get into ministry and just kind of waited on his timing. And then things over the years fell into place. And here we are. We've been doing ministry for many years, but very consistently the last 9 to 10 years in Broomfield, Colorado. I'm a worship leader. I'm a mom. We have 2 beautiful girls. They are 21 and 17. I have 2 sisters that I love with my whole heart. And we just want to encourage you and be a family, because it can be easy to isolate ourselves. It can be easy to fall into loneliness and despair. I've been through a lot of seasons and lived a lot of life before I became a believer and after I became a believer. I really had this desire to do something like this, as Alexis did, and I'm going to hand the mic over and have her talk about herself.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Nicole. So amazing, and I'm so excited to do this with you. So yeah, I'm a native to Colorado. Pretty much all of my family is here, which is super great. I do have a younger sister and a twin sister as well, which is super amazing. I am a nurse currently. I've been a nurse for a little over a year now. I did go to Grand Canyon University in Phoenix. It was such a great time for college. And really, I just love being in the outdoors. I find just to be the closest to God when I'm in the outdoors, and I love doing everything to fishing, hunting, hiking, anything that's outdoors. I find so much joy in it. And yeah, I really hope this podcast will just reflect God's guidance and peace and just clarity to anyone listening, really, and who needs encouragement at all. I think that's just so big in this, just kind of in this broken world right now. So just pray that God would use Nicole and I as vessels, and we'll just maybe share a little bit how the podcast came about, because I think that's a super neat story. So do you want to start? You go ahead.
Sure. Let's see. So I got to know Alexis over the years. She's a pretty incredible girl. She moved back here after college and landed the career job that she was hoping for, and just felt like there was more. And it was incredible timing, because over the last at least 5 years for myself, I kept feeling the desire to do this, but it wasn't the right time in my life. There's just too much going on. As I was talking with Alexis, we both were talking about, I just feel like there's more that we have to give, more that God has in us to do, way beyond our career, whatever it is, that there's more, in that it's to reach out to others. And what we thought was really cool is how there's this age difference between the two of us. So we're clearly in very different seasons of life, but we think that's beautiful. And we love that. And we also hope in future podcasts to have guests on that are all different ages. And because we can all greatly learn from each other. Alexis is great about, I can learn what's going on with, people that are in their early 20s, and then I can talk about people that are in their 40s, and we all have something to offer, but we both have this thing in common. And I mean, where were you at, like, mentally and emotionally at that meeting when we met at the coffee shop?
My gosh, I was everywhere. I honestly was. I feel like I'm still really just growing in this season I'm in right now, and I don't know. I'm really just kind of, I never had an idea for a podcast, I guess. And really in this season, I just started watching a lot of podcasts and a lot of faith-based. And I was like, you know what? That is so neat, like how to reach out to people in that kind of way. And really, God just like put on my heart one day and was like, oh, maybe you should just start a podcast. And I think that was so special because in a way I thought, well, I'm not in a good season right now. Like, I feel like I'm still so broken with so many things. But then I was like, how amazing would that be just to speak to people even when you're in still like a broken season and you're still growing, like how real that is, And really, when we met at the coffee shop, I remember I went to Nicole. I was not having a good day at all, and I told her the idea I had because really, like Nicole mentioned, I just felt like there's something more that I need to be doing, especially for the Lord. And I brought up the idea of the podcast, and Nicole really was just like, that's crazy. Like, I had that idea too. And it's so amazing how God just works the timing out with those things.
Yes. It was very much aligned with each other. And we saw that, okay, I think that this is a confirmation that we're supposed to do something and do it together. So we definitely, with that, encourage you to know that you will absolutely be used if you're willing to, whether you're broken or doing great. Because life is a roller coaster if you haven't noticed. And we definitely remember having days even up until this point where I was like, I don't know how I don't even know that I have anything to offer. And God was like, you still are a daughter of the King, and you have something to offer, and I will use you despite you, because he can do all things. So we just want to thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you enjoy our future videos or audios, whatever it is. You like and subscribe and all of that.
All of the above. Yeah. And we'll see you guys next time on Truth Salt.
Take care.